I just got back from seeing the new Predator movie. No, not that one. And I gotta tell you, I was really surprised. But first, what do I think of the other Predator movies? Well, to be honest, I'm not much of a Predator guy. I mean, I'm much more of an alien zzz type person. I've seen the original, of course, but I don't have too much reverence for it. To me, it really falls into the bucket of like another Arnold action movie, shoot 'em up, man versus monster type movie. It's fun for the hyper I'm not gay masculinity and action, all up until the ending where Arnold goes all primal and it gets really interesting. I've seen Predators, and I remember liking it okay, but it didn't do much for me either. And as far as I can remember, outside of like Alien vs. Predator, which need not go discussed, I haven't seen any of the other ones up until a few years back when I saw Prey. And man, that was a sick movie. I loved how simple it was and how it followed a heartfelt story that the Predator just like happened to be in. And when I heard Dan Trachtenberg, the guy who did Prey, was doing this one, I was like, oh, awesome. I'm also a really big fan of 10 Cloverfield Lane, which Trachtenberg also did. He seems to really thrive with these kind of simple stories, but just executed real well. But what really got me interested was seeing in the marketing this chick in half still talking. I was curious to see if they were going to do a full-on Alien crossover, seeing that there's a synthetic in this movie. So that's probably what drew me most going into it. No spoilers yet, but I'll talk about that later. Predator Badlands follows a down-on-his-luck runt of a predator who's a bit of an outcast in the Yautja clan. He's seen as a shrimp, and in order to earn the love and respect of his tribe, assigns himself the biggest, meanest, baddest thing he can find and sets out on a quest to kick its ass. This movie starts out with a quote from the Yautja Code and treats it like it's the fucking Bible, and that was very funny. Long story short, this movie rocks. It shares a lot of that same vibe coming off of Prey, only now following a predator for the first time. We learn a lot more about the Yautja clan and how they work. It was really interesting getting to know our main guy, Dek, D-E-K. Let's not, okay? Come on now. And watching him struggle to prove himself. Major credit to, alright John, look alive here, Demetrius Schuster-Cole-Amatanji, who plays our main predator here, because the writing and his performance and the effects team find a way to make an audience sympathize with this face.
Oh. Motherfucker, you are hard to look at.
The face only a mother could love, truly. When making the first Predator, I don't think they ever intended for this thing to express an emotion beyond, I live and breathe to fucking kill you. So it's really a credit to the performance capture and effects team that we're able to get so much out of Dek. Credit also goes out to Elle Fanning, who not only is charged with basically the only character with actual dialogue in a non-made-up language, well, I guess all language is made up, but you know what I mean, but also, ironically, carries the movie's tone and prevents it from being a monotone slugfest of monster versus monster. Oh, she also plays multiple roles. What a badass. Huge props to her. Another thing I didn't expect is to be so engrossed in this world we're dropped into. Dek is dropped on a planet where everything is trying to kill him. What do I mean? The first thing he fights as soon as he crash lands is a tree. A tree. The plants, the animals, the fucking grass is made out of razors, and the bugs are fire bombs. Everything is hostile on this planet. And it's super cool to see our main guy try to survive here. You also get a sense that this place has its own ecosystems. It all feels really well thought out and just super creative. Elle Fanning's character is partly an animal and predator researcher, so she's able to give Dek vital information about this world while also maybe melting some of that cold, cold predator heart. Aww. The action here is brutal too, way more than I was expecting for a PG-13 movie. But hey, that's what you get when all the kills are made up of monster animals or robot people. Really clever workaround. For a story so focused on action and killing, the fights are really well thought out and easy to follow. It's just sick. My favorite has to be a sequence involving a killer pair of legs. I was just sitting in the theater like, I have never, nor will I ever again, see a pair of legs stealth kill a bunch of armed guards. You know, unless they do a live-action remake of that one Jimmy Neutron episode. The coolest part of the Predator has always been its weapons and its equipment. So to see such a stripped-down Predator where he only has so much of his usual gear and still making him really cool is just an accomplishment. The action looks great, the effects and the creature designs are so cool and unique. I'm shocked something of this scale wasn't relegated to an animated project like that Killer of Killers thing that just came out. I don't know the budget of this, especially coming off of such a grounded story like Prey, but the entire movie, it looks like, is pretty much CGI from its main character to its world. I'm shocked it looks as good as it does. I guess this film's production team really pushed for a blend of practical and CG effects, and whatever they did, it looks fantastic. In the same vein as Prey, it's a very simple story, just told well. It cleverly subverts some of your Predator series tropes, but in a way that's not forced. It feels like a fleshing out of the world, almost completely opposite to something like Alien Romulus, which depended so much on previous previous series iconography. This movie really stands on its own. The Predator doesn't have his usual cloaking, mask, 3-dot shoulder cannon thing. It's a stripped down, chewed up runt of a Predator that's trying to prove himself to his clan. So now I'm going to talk real quick about spoilers and implications for the future of the series. Stuff I wouldn't want to know going in, so if you haven't seen it and want to, beat it. Alright. So yeah, Elle Fanning is a Weyland-Yutani synthetic. I don't know if this was revealed in the marketing at all. I know she's got like the logo on her jacket, but the way she just blurted out Weyland-Yutani up front made me audibly gasp in the theater. I was fully expecting to have to wait all the way to the end of the movie to get a reveal like that, but turns out not only is it a name drop, but Weyland-Yutani is the villain of the fucking movie. They're in the movie so much, I started expecting a xenomorph to show up. I love that they're connecting these worlds. I think that Weyland-Yutani really fits in well to the world of the Predator, and I think that this is a much smarter way of going about it than whatever the fuck the Predator movies were doing before this. I think they would be stupid to not shoot for an AVP movie next. I would love to follow these characters specifically into a story like that, maybe even team up with some of the folks from Romulus or maybe Alien Earth. I don't know the timeline, but that sounds fun. I know Trachtenberg said in some statement that he was down and it's on everybody's minds, so just announce it already and give it to this guy. But maybe you feel differently. Maybe you think Predator should fight the Terminator next or something. Okay, well, you know, bad example. Maybe you think this movie sucks, or maybe you think the Predator is gone woke, or whatever the hell people are saying. Did you see it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments, and check out some of my other reviews on here. Subscribe if you want. I won't make you. I'm not your mother. Christ. And I'll see you next time.